Hello, I'm Bukola Joseph, the physics enthusiast. So today I am going to be treating this topic, resolution of forces on an inclined plane. Okay, you know we have rough and smooth. So the concentration for today's topic is going to be on smooth inclined plane. So by the end of today's topic, you should be able to resolve forces into components on an inclined plane. You should be able to understand the role of gravity, normal reaction, and friction. At the end of today's topic, you should be able to state at least two applications of inclined plane. So, you're already familiar with this before now. On a flat surface, a body, I will start with this before we go into inclined. Okay, now this is a body, okay, mass. This is a body, an object of mass M, right? Now the weight of this body will act downward. We call it W. Okay, acting upward, we have what we call the normal reaction. Then on this side, if you are applying a force here, let's call the force either a push or a pull. Let's call this force pull. And of course, there will be another force that will be opposing this motion. So we call it frictional force, right? Fr. All right. Now we have this understanding. This is just a previous knowledge. Now we want to do inclined plane. So let's what is an inclined plane? An inclined plane is simply a flat surface, any flat surface that is inclined, a horizontal surface. Okay, something that is inclined. Imagine that this is horizontal surface. Now this is my plane on it. I incline it at an angle. Okay, this is a plane surface. Any plane surface that can be placed at an angle to the horizontal is an inclined plane. And I hope you know that an inclined plane is a machine. So we have this. So if this is inclined at an angle to the horizontal, okay, at an angle theta to the horizontal, all right. Now we have our mass here on the plane. Okay, now the weight of this mass acts downward, and of course you know that weight is equal to what? Mg. All right, of course we still have our normal reaction acting upward, which is what? R. The normal reaction acts upward. Okay, so now if we want to apply force, whether for the body to move upward or the body to move downward, there must be a force. So if we're applying a force now for the body to move upward, we have this. We call it P. The applied force, we call it what? P. Now, of course, there will be a reaction opposing this force. That's what? A frictional force, which is what? Fr. Now, usually, this weight is usually resolved into two components, into horizontal component and vertical component. And I hope, okay, now assuming that I can, okay, now if one, this is my plank, this plank, imagine this plank now, I can move it. What do you think will happen? I can move it and it come to this point. This arrow will now be here. This arrow you are seeing will be here. What does that tell you?